I just love seeing people that are struggling with an issue over here, and we can come in and bring technology to the picture, and it completely changes the trajectory of the business.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Taggart. I am the Director of Operations at Logivision Technologies. The purpose of Logical Technologies is to help our clients, help business people understand that, one, they're not alone. Like, everybody's trying to catch up to technology. It is continually advancing, it's continually evolving and accommodating today's world. And so our purpose, our goal in doing this podcast is simply to do our best to bridge the gap between where we are as businesses, where we are as a business in the technology space, but also where you are in whatever space you're in, bridging that gap to understanding and where technology is. I have a special guest with me, Joel Hershberger. He is the founder and the owner of Logivision Technologies. So welcome to the show, Joel.
Thank you, Ryan.
Just take us through how Logivision got started. Like, what's the name mean even?
So actually, we started off as J&M Repair.
Okay.
That was back when we did repairs and computers, the works. We quickly decided that we don't want to fix tractors, things like that, which we legit had a tractor being dropped off one time and asked if we could fix it. We didn't. So Logivision Technologies was, the name was changed a couple years after we started. But basically, it is logical vision and technology.
Nice.
It's just, we want to make things simple for people, make it do what they need it to do, not everything that you possibly can do. Just make it do what needs to be done. Gotcha. Nice. So, how long did you do the kind of the fix-it stuff before it transitioned into service management? So we repaired all sorts of items probably just for a year and a half.
Okay.
Once we got our new building, that was at middle of Winesburg, we quickly transitioned just to the computer side of things. We did what they would call break fix. So if something breaks, we run out and fix it. We did that for a number of years, but that was not a win for our clients, wasn't a win for us. It's just, in today's world, when something's broken, there's a lot of times where you can't fix it, and there's a lot of bad stuff that comes with that. So we transitioned into fully managing our environments probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Gotcha. So before, you would fix things, but there were things on the back end that were more difficult to control, so you found yourselves kind of stuck in a sense?
It's the thing that really got us to the whole managed end of it is we want to prevent problems. So back then, like we got calls, we're like, oh, my server just crashed. You know, the server is 5 years old, there were no backups on it, nobody was monitoring it. We weren't getting paid to monitor it. There's no way for us to actually do that. The client wasn't doing it. Technically they could have, they should have, but they have other things on their mind.
Sure.
And then it really quickly shifted into security, ransomware, just all those threats out there. I remember multiple times where I got very little sleep in an entire week, to where we're working around the clock trying to recover somebody that they called us. It's like, hey, this happened, we need help.
Yeah.
So for us, we don't want that to happen to businesses. We want to prevent those things before they become an issue.
Awesome. And so therein lies kind of the purpose of kind of delivering or deploying products that actually deliver a piece for the client.
Yeah, and that's really where the tagline "True Peace of Mind" came from.
Gotcha. Nice. Awesome. So what's the difference between your schedule today, as you know, in this environment, versus year 1 or year 2?
So getting started, my goal was to have a business that we build a back-end product. We have very little interaction with the client. We have no employees because I love the technology end of it. So back then it was scrambling to go and implement this, do this, develop this product, whatever. Today, believe it or not, most of my time is spent working with people.
Yeah.
And we're in a service industry with handfuls of employees. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's very different. I do enjoy it. It's a challenge. But really, we're in the business of people and process at the end of the day.
And what are some big changes that you've seen in technology from the start to now?
Obviously, a lot of things have changed. Things have become, back when we started, like if you were trying to solve a problem, there might have been one or two solutions out there. Today, there's 15 to 20 solutions for every single problem. Like if you're out there looking for a piece of software, whatever that might be. The other thing, the scarier part is we look at businesses and shoot, you can go to pretty much any business around here and realize that their entire company today is fully relying on technology.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't work, the company doesn't work. But oftentimes the leadership of the companies is still, they're trying to catch up. They're trying to figure out what's going on. And then the worst part is just on the security end. Like when we started, and that was close to 15 years ago now, like a security issue was you got a virus and it changed your desktop background and made things difficult, miserable. You wipe the computer, everything's good.
Yeah.
Now, if you get a security breach, they're either trying to take you offline, make you pay a couple $1 million. Worst case, like the worst that I've heard have been in the millions. What we have actually seen that we've gotten pulled into is in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
That's fairly common. But then they're also trying to go after people's clients, anything to make things look bad. And it is a severe business impact to where it can bring a business to its knees quickly. 10 to 15 years ago, that could happen, but you didn't hear about it. It wasn't things that happened around here. Now, it's all over the place.
Right. And even coming in from, a career shift, I mean, some of the things that, I don't know, that have really surprised me are, one, the number of clients we get because they're experiencing tremendous pain, whether it's with a security breach or potential security breach, that type of thing. So we've onboarded some clients because of that. But also, even more significantly even, is how difficult it must be for just a standard, a guy that doesn't speak technology, because it really is its own language in a sense. So I own a business. I don't really understand technology. I've owned the business for 25 years, and I didn't have to speak technology before, but now I'm learning. I'm really having, it's a necessity for me to be an effective business owner. Is that something that you see more and more of today?
Yeah, if we look at this area, we have successful businesses everywhere. Like, I would like to think it's the highest density of successful small businesses really around, but that's my opinion. I don't have any facts to back it up. But yeah, it's the reason these businesses are successful is they're really good at what they do. But very rarely do you look at a successful business owner as like, he's really good at what he does because he knows technology. So the reality is they're focused on what they're good at. They're not focused on the technology aspect. Yet their business runs on.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to figure out how to educate people and actually help them understand what's going on within their business.
So as we're bridging that gap between, where they're at and how kind of where we plug in, as we bridge that gap, what is the most fulfilling part of it for you?
Oh man. I just love seeing people that are struggling with an issue over here, and we can come in and bring technology to the picture, and it completely changes the trajectory of the business. Like one of my favorite things to look at is we took a client when we first started working with them. They had one computer type of device that was sitting in the corner that they used every now and then. Today, across their companies, I think they have 60, 70 devices, and completely shifted the trajectory of their organization. So we're heavily involved with them, but it's just awesome to see that journey and to see what it can do for the business. So that's what I love. I love business at the end of the day. Technology is a way for me to do business, so it's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Joel, thanks for joining us today. It has been it's been awesome. just learning a little bit about how Logivision became what it is today, and really helping us understand the purpose and just kind of the gap that we're trying to bridge for our clients. So thanks, Joel, appreciate you. Again, thanks for tuning in. Send all your questions, send even hot topics. Give us some things that you really want to learn more about. Ask us specific questions if you have those as well. But the email address is qa@logivisiontech.com. So send us whatever you need, whatever you want to hear, and thanks again for tuning in.